My daughter doesn't live here no more, so get off me private property.
Mark and Virgil are trying to recover it.
Hello? Hello? thing right next to you, that's called a microphone. There you go. You have to kind of talk. I knew you could bloody hear me! I love how he took my headphones off so I can get all protected again. I love that. Hopefully Mike will join us, the Angry Scotsman will join us a little bit later right here, talk about some things that are coming up. We are super excited of all the events that are coming up here. Bloomsburg Fair, Nazareth Fair, so many things coming up with that too. We are so excited right here. To my other side right here, next to me, is the wonderful Figure Faces being. The wonderful.
Faceless man in the corner.
There we go. Now you can see
Pay no
them too.
attention to the man behind the curtain.
That just an illusion.
Hey, this show, just the illusion and just the light guy.
And just the hooded figure.
Oh, that's it for me. I'm out.
There it is, the Scotsman himself. But this is Paul. Paul's a roommate here with us. Good friend of us too. He's been very involved with Alfonso Studios Entertainment. Doing a lot of karaoke and stuff like that. So why don't you introduce yourself? Tell some people about yourself a little bit here. I like that and stuff. Exactly. Tell us a little bit about your wrestling thing that you are talking about there. What's that all about? Tell me more about it. Okay. Remember back then? Oh yeah. Let's see. Abraham Lincoln was there, wasn't he? And there's a running joke between DJ and him because they're both older than all of us in this house combined. And it's great because we get to make jokes like that. But anyway, go ahead.
Didn't have belts. Now that I actually got belts, I gotta try to get the people again.
Well, there you go. So I want to play a little bit of a game with you right here. I'm going to give you some actual requests that have been asked by parents to teachers. And I want you to put yourself in the shoes. I want you to put yourself in the shoes of a teacher. How would you react? Okay? So here we go. So as a teacher, received a request from a parent that asked to let her child play her part in a slow tempo Okay, now we can hear everything. All right, guys, just let me know if it is harder to hear or not, and we will make some adjustments. Again, what is going on in my studios versus what is online, two completely different things. So thank you guys so much for letting us know what is going on. We really appreciate that, because otherwise, I don't know what we'd be doing. All right, so here's another one too. A week before the concert, the parent wanted you to move the entire concert for over 100 plus students to the middle of winter break when their family returns from vacation.
Oh boy, to quote a movie, that is unacceptable. I mean, if they're having an ensemble, all the parents know it's going to be there, but as my sergeant said, one bad apple ruins a bunch. I mean, it's going to take away from the kids that practice hard,
Exactly,
learn
yeah.
hard, and we're really excited just to do this.
Again, what makes these parents think that the world revolves around their child? Like that's not how this works. You know what I mean? We're sorry that your family's on vacation. You know what I mean? I can't help that. But I'm not gonna ruin 100 plus other people.
Now, didn't the family already know that this was going to be going on before they planned it?
Probably. That's probably how it happened. I almost guarantee it too. Here's one that raises so many red flags. Could you please let my 13-year-old son relieve himself in a private room that you would give him? It helps him focus better. This is just screaming lawsuit, like screaming
Definitely.
some problems there.
Definitely.
Look, we know that your child is entering those phases of having feelings and stuff like that, but no, we're not going to get involved with that whatsoever. No, that's a conversation you can have at home with him, and only at home. I have a parent who wants the essay question on the test so she can coach her dim-witted daughter. I did it once just to see what would happen, and the daughter still couldn't answer it. First of all, shame on you for calling the daughter dim-witted, but hey, whatever.
I don't even know how to answer that. I mean, if she gives her a question, does she get to give it to the rest of the students?
Yeah,
It's only fair.
that's weird. A parent asked me to return her son's drugs. They were her drugs after all, and she'd like them back, please. You know, the sad part is, like Scranton area and some parts of Allentown, I could see this actually happening.
That's scary.
I
So
could
can I.
actually see this kind of happening.
But I mean, why give it to them if they're going to school? But again, we can see this happening.
Oh, we could. Just like the woman who got released from jail and asked the cops if she can have her drugs back. No, you're not supposed to have them in the first place. A parent called in and asked me if I could change my voice into cartoon characters because it's the only way that her son/daughter, unknown, would pay attention.
My answer would be, I don't know how to do the voices.
No, here's the worst one. The parent was a high school student's parent.
I can't say what I was going to say.
Like, really? Like, oh my goodness gracious, too. Yeah, there's some weird things that go on there, too. In other news, did
Hold on real
you...
quick. Can you guys hear us talking at all?
Yeah, they can hear us talking. That's an old voice. Yeah,
Then no one said it.
Yeah. actually, let me refresh that just to make sure that we have the newest of new. Yep. All right, so that's the new ones now. Anyway, I'm very sad to hear the fact that the Wanamaker store in Philadelphia, as of Sunday, has closed their doors forever.
Isn't that like the biggest one and the oldest one?
It is. So, the reason...
Wait, Mannequin was filmed there, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
It was. A lot of films were actually filmed there.
Yeah.
A lot of films were there. The reason why it hits home for me and kind of brings a tear to my
I've
eye.
actually been in there once.
So have I, numerous times, like 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Is that it is actually home of the world's largest working pipe organ to ever be built. Now, Wanamaker built this because he wanted to compete with Macy's at the time in New York City. Because the department stores were at war with each other. Who can get the most people?
Yeah.
So Mr. Wanamaker, John Wanamaker is his name, traveled to St. Louis to the World's Fair. And there was a organ company, and I don't remember the organ company off the top of my head. I don't remember who they are. They had displayed a huge organ. At the time, it was the largest organ that was ever produced. And when John Wanamaker asked what was going to happen to the organ after the World's Fair, it was unknown. It was uncertain what they were going to do with it. Probably going to scrap it out, like it was built just for that. And he goes, He paid $125,000 in 1902, which today I think is something like $2.7 million or something ridiculous like that, and had it shipped from St. Louis to Philadelphia to his flagship store at 13th and Walnut, or 13th and City View, or something like that, like right by City Hall. And when they got it there, now mind you that this already had 3 manuals, 3 keyboards, a full pedal board, and it had approximately 3,000 pipes. So it was a huge organ. But John Wanamaker, once he placed it, figured out that it wasn't big enough for his building. So what he did is he actually converted the top floor of his complex into an organ factory and hired full-time employees to do nothing but expand the organ. In 4 years, they expanded it from 3 manuals, 3 keyboards, and a pedal board to 7 manuals, 7 keyboards, and a pedal board. It is a record amount of pipes. It has over 353,000 pipes. The largest pipe is so big that you can actually drive a semi through it, and it had to be laid down horizontally instead of classic vertically, because if they did put it vertically, the pressure of the material would actually cause the bottom of it to collapse.
Well, I'd say most people would have a fun time with that.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I've actually sat down and play it, and it is, for an organist, it is literally a dream come true. Literally a dream come true. Now, that organ and the famous Eagle are both on the register, the National Register of Historic Landmarks. So whoever goes into that Wanamaker, so Wanamaker building itself was sold to Macy's, who then sold it to, I think, another subsidiary, and they were renting it from them, so they didn't have to keep up the cost. So it's unknown what is happening to that building. I pray to everything up there that the original pipework and organ itself is saved.
Well, I would think with it being on the organ itself being historical,
Right.
and the Eagle being historical for both in that building, they shouldn't be able to even tear that down.
Well, no,
Because
they
of
cannot. They cannot tear the building down whatsoever. But you know, I'm afraid that it's going to just be like its sister organ. So in history, there was 2 pipe organs that were the largest pipe organs in the entire world. One was the Wanamaker organ, and the other one was Atlantic City Convention Hall. And they are off by, I think, 4 or 5 pipes mounted them. That's it. And what happened, unfortunately, to Atlantic City Convention Hall in the 50s and 60s, or 60s and 70s, excuse me, they boarded it up. They put heavy plywood or boards in front of all the chambers. They disconnected the console and put it backstage to be forgotten. And unfortunately, a lot of water damage happened. And I mean, these are living beasts. And if you don't have someone maintaining them and taking care of them, they'll disintegrate. And that's unfortunately what happened to it. I am happy to say though that it is, I believe they said 89% functional now. It took them years, and that's as of 2025. I think they said it's 89% complete. And that is on my bucket list of I have to go and see this because I can't wait to do it. So, speaking about upcoming events too, are you excited about the upcoming events of Black Dragon Iron, Glass, and Resin? You don't even know.
No, actually, I don't. Except I heard some talk of some fairs and stuff.
Right. So, think of this as basically like a big cosplay event. So we cosplay as characters. I play the Hooded Dragon, which is, you know, the artist.
Yeah.
The Scotsman, he is Gawain Eisenfaust. And then we have a very demure Vicky, and she plays another character. And then we have BJ, who's our merman, excuse me. Goodness gracious, I better not call it mermaid because he might appear.
Technical term is more folk.
Merfolk. Yeah, you know what? That just sounds southern. Hi, yeah, we got some merfolk here around here. Yeah. They eating all the fish here down south. Yeah, no, that sounds like a southern redneck mermaid. Hi, I'm not a mermaid. I'm a people. A mer people. That's what we are. Let me talk to you about our Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior. No, going off a tangent now. That's what we do. But yeah, no, we're really excited about it. You will be amazed on the setup that we have. It took a lot of planning. BJ and I did a lot of planning to be able to unload and load it very easily. But it definitely feels like a shop when it's set up. Whether we have all the walls up or just a quarter of the walls up, it feels like a shop. It's absolutely amazing. I'm so excited to do this. Really am excited to do this. So, anything else too that we have out there? Let's try that again in English this time. Reminder to all those people out there, don't forget to share this. Follow us. We are going to be setting this up, and the reason why we are doing these testing now is because my plan is to actually set this up in the glass shop while we're glass blowing, so you'll also be able to enjoy some glass blowing and be able to ask questions and stuff like that too. We are so looking forward to that. So with that said, we want to thank you so much for joining us right here. I know this is a little bit of an informal, but that's the way it works, I guess. But we want to thank you guys so very much for joining us right here. Don't forget to like our Facebook page, Black Dragon Iron and Glass IRG. And don't forget to comment and enjoy. Send us some messages, something that you would like us to cover, and we will try our best to do it. From all of us here at the IRG Studios, Alfonso Studios, my name is Professor Draggy, aka the Hood Artist, and this is... That's where you say your name.
This is Paul.
And Paul, and we want to thank you guys so much for coming. We'll see you guys next time.